Welcome to the Voice of the Lord. Our verse for today is in Proverbs 25, verse 8. What you have seen with your own eyes, do not bring hastily to court. For what will you do in the end if your neighbor puts you to shame? There are times when we are quick in making judgment because of what we have seen. Yes, with our own eyes we have seen, and we make judgment. We are told today, friends, don't be hasty in going to court, filing a case against them, or be a witness against them. So that don't be hasty. Don't be quick to make judgment. Because though you have seen something, friends, you just don't know the motivation of why people do that. And therefore, don't. Because if they tell you exactly why they did it, maybe you will be put to shame. And what will you do after? Well, friends, they can come back to you and file defamation charges against you. Because what you have filed as a case has no basis. So today, don't be quick to make judgment. The better thing to do, friends, is to pray and maybe to talk with the person before filing a case and see their real motive in doing what you have seen them do. But don't make a judgment. If you have seen a person coming out of a house and that there was a murder that happened in that house, don't assume that he was the guilty person that committed the murder. Don't assume. Don't be quick to go to court and say that, yes, I saw this man coming out of the house and he is guilty. Friends, don't. You just don't know why that person was in that house and who actually killed that person. You don't know. There are many things, friends, that you don't know. And because of this, don't be quick to make a judgment. Amen. As mentioned, friends, when we are quick to make judgment, we can be put to shame. They can always come back to us because there is always the other side of the story. We don't know the other side of the story. And we can only come to know this, friends, in court. But it will be too late for you to withdraw. You have already defended the person and they can come back to you. Yes, once, friends, they present their own side of the story, you can be put to shame. And also, don't be quick to make stories, friends. Make up stories. If you see someone, a guy coming out of a house where only a woman, a beautiful woman lives, don't assume that they are having an affair and go out and make stories about what you have seen. No. You don't know why that person was there. Therefore, guard your tongue. Amen. Guard your tongue. It will be safe for you if you can guard your tongue. And so this is just a warning. Well, I'm not saying this, friends, that you're guilty. But this is a good one, friends, a reminder. Yes, we need to be reminded of many things that can happen to us. Because we can find ourselves in trouble in the end if we don't know these things. But if we now know that, yes, there are two sides of a story, well, we don't just insist on our side because our side could be wrong. Maybe the other side is the right thing. And we shall be put to shame. And they can always come back to us, friends. And who knows what will happen next? We might be required to pay the penalty of what we have done. So, be blessed, friends. Keep your tongue and your heart on God always. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May He lift up His countenance on you and give you His peace, His shalom. God bless. See you again next time. Bye.